Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. Sorry it's a wee bit late today. It's Nathan McKenzie again. Well, not much is happening homebrew related for me this week, really. I've got my Coppertan recipe kit fermenting in the fridge there, the Belgium Pilsner. That's all brewed up and she's fermenting, bubbling away nicely, so that's all good. I've got that fermenting at 12 degrees, and yeah, smelling really good, and should be ready to bottle probably next weekend, I think. I'm not even going to touch it till then. What else have I got going? Bugger all, to be honest. Oh, I have got, I've entered a homebrew competition. It's a local one. That's at the Gorge Road Town and Country Club. It's in the middle of nowhere there. I've entered my all-grain Pilsner brew, my first all-grain brew that I ever did back in May. So it's been in the bottle there 12, 13 weeks, and it's going to be fantastic. It's tasting really good now, so it'll be interesting to get other people's opinions. The profile of the beer, how I perceive it, I brewed it, so I'm a bit sort of, it was my brew, so it tastes really good. It'll be nice to see what someone who's had nothing to do with this and just tastes it and see what they think. It's very heavy on the hops. It's very bitter, as for the style suggested. I like that. It'll be interesting to see if other people like it. It's not a shy beer. It's full of flavour, and that's what homebrew's all about, isn't it? Full of flavour, more than that commercial stuff. What else do I want to talk about there? Oh yes, I've been researching a recipe, an all-grain recipe for a Irish red ale. This is my favourite beer style. Well, one of my favourites. I have many favourites, to be honest. All you beer geeks out there know what I mean. We all love the stouts. We love the pilsners, the lagers, and the red ales. Whatever comes, we'll drink it. So I'm researching it at the moment. I've got a few ideas on what I'm going to do. Now, I've never really. This is my first going with Beersmith and trying to design my own recipe. Now, I have pinched a few ideas of a few other recipes and sort of meshed it together within grains that I can get, hops that are readily available, and we'll see what we can come out with. Luckily in New Zealand, just about everything's available, so it's fantastic. But I haven't put the finishing touches on that yet, so I'll probably update you on that next week. Now, Kilkenny. Not a home brew today, unfortunately, but I thought, give me some inspiration on what I want to put into my red ale, my Irish red ale. So I thought we'd give Kilkenny a bit of a crack. Oh crap. I prefer this out of the tap at an Irish pub, preferably Belfast or Dublin. I lived in Belfast for a couple of years, and great place. Thoroughly enjoyed myself there, and it was nice to go into the Republic of Ireland there and enjoy drinking beers in the local pub. Right, so that's your Kilkenny. So she's looking pretty good there. Let's go for a bit of a smell. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's I think you get more of a smell, more of a flavour when she's off the tap in a pub than you do out of the can. It doesn't really do it justice coming out of the can. A bit of bitterness there. It's quite a nice flavour. You can tell hops, doesn't say on the can what hops they use, obviously. They don't really go into any of that. I don't know, I'm guessing Fuggles. Who knows? Who knows? But what I do just really like about, like this is a wee bit, I wouldn't say bland, it's drinkable, very drinkable. The mouthfeel and the head on this beer. If I could get a beer that has the mouthfeel and head retention like that, but heaps of flavour, I'd be very, very happy. Very, very happy. So that is my goal. To make a beer that looks like that, but with caramel, maybe biscuity, and get those Fuggles, Goldings, hops in there, and see how we go. So that is my mission, and I'll keep you updated on how I get on with that. And I'm probably going to do a brew in a couple of weeks, an all-grain brew, going for an Irish Red Ale. So we'll see how we go with that. I'll keep you updated. I'll also keep you updated on how it went in this competition. Hey, who knows? I might get somewhere, I might get nowhere. It'll be interesting to see. Right, one other thing I thought we'd talk about is that on my all-grain adventure, I am at the bare minimum of equipment. And I thought I'd just go through that, because if you push for space, you don't actually need that much equipment to get into all-grain. I got the bare minimum because I thought I'll do it, see if I like it, and what's happened is I do like it, and I'll be upgrading and getting more equipment, and the obsession goes on. So, my all-grain kit as it stands is a 70 litre pot. I got it on Trade Me. It's a very thin pot. It's not the best quality pot, but there's nothing wrong with it, and it gets you started. What I'd like to do with it in the near future is obviously put a ball valve in here, a sight glass, and a temperature gauge, which I'll upgrade that and put that in at some stage. At the moment, I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way and pouring it into the fermenter and stuff. But it would be nice to set it up properly. Once I upgrade to a 3-pot system, I'll probably keep this as my HLT. And get like a 50 litre pot for my boil pot. But we'll see how we go. I'd like to chuck some insulation around this as well, just to help keep it at that temperature when I'm mashing in. So that's the pot. I also made a. Where are we here? I made this myself, homemade wort chiller. I suggest having a go and making one yourself. There's plenty out there, you can buy them and stuff. It's a lot cheaper to make it yourself, and it was quite a lot of fun. I bought enough to make 2, and I put one on Trade Me to recoup some of my costs. Basically, it worked out there's $94 that cost me. I made 2 of them, and I sold the other one for $80. So it really didn't cost me much. So that was just good. And that's what we're trying to make things cheaper. If you are going to make it yourself, I would suggest getting one plumbing tool and try to get it second hand because they're a lot cheaper. A pipe bender, just a small one. You don't need a big one here. This is what I got. Now this only cost me $25. You're never going to get the curves in the bottom or the curves at the top with a by yourself. You'll end up kinking the pipe, and copper pipe's expensive, like 15 meters. I managed to get them at a plumbing store for $76. Which was really cheap. Everyone else wouldn't charge me $140, but I found this one plumbing store. They might have thought I was a plumber. I didn't go into it, but they gave me the price, and then I just bought it. So I felt it was a very good price for where we were. So yeah, a long story short, make your own. You'll learn a lot. I just put this around a paint tin. I had a 4 litre paint tin, and that's how I got my diameter. A lot of people use Corey kegs, but I didn't have one, so I didn't have one to bend this round. It only took me an hour to make 2 of them. It's a very quick process. Now, I would, next time I make one, I will change to the design of what I got here. I'd make the coils a bit bigger and I'd condense them lower, just from what I know now and what I'm using with my pot. When I've started the boil, yeah, the water's up to about here. And at the end of the boil, the water's up to about, say, here, in this big 70 litre pot. So, so we've got a few coils exposed there, which isn't the best for heat efficiency, but it does cool the water down really quickly. I was really surprised how fast it cools the water down here. Down here in Invercargill, especially in the winter, the water feels like a mountain stream, I tell you, when she comes out of that tap. So she does cool down pretty quick, which is a bonus. So yeah, long story short, make your own. It's a bit of fun. And to complete my kit, full grain, is just your bag, because I'm brewing the bag all grain at the moment. Voila. Big bag, they cost you 15-20 bucks. Nothing really. And these are really, really handy. Really, really handy. And I just use an electric thermometer just to check my mashing in temps. And that's it. So everything fits in this pot. So that just sits in the garage, or it sits in the spare bedroom. And pull it out when I need it. So I've also got a 2-ring gas burner that I use as well, LPG. I need to get a better one though to get it up to the boil, because it takes too long to get up to the boil as I'm standing now. So that'll probably be my next upgrade there, is a proper burner. So I'll do that. You know, guys, that's about it for today. I haven't really got anything more to discuss. Just trying to think. What else? Oh, just a wee shout out to Adrian. Adrian, oh, your last name escapes me. Dunedin Brewer. That all grain you were drinking the other day, the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, looks fantastic. I'm going to have a crack at that myself. I'm going to have to give that a brew up. That looks really good. It looks really good. And your labels on your Educator brews, I'm going to have to buy one. Let me know when they're available. I need to buy one. And I would love to come up to that Dunedin Beer Festival, but won't be able to make it this week. Work has just gone nuts. Bugger. Next year. Right, that's all for me today, guys. I hope you found this a little bit useful, maybe. Chuck us some comments. And again, I'm still researching my Irish Red Beer, so anyone out there who's got a favourite recipe or any ideas, or, oh, here's a wee idea. I was thinking about dry hopping it as well. I'm going to use 2 lots of hops in this red ale. I'm going to use Fuggles and Goldings hops. I'd like to dry hop it as well. What do you suggest as a dry hopping hop? I was thinking of Goldings to dry hop it, but I don't know. Has anyone else done that before? And what have they used? What's your results? Hey, let me know. Alright guys, have a good one. Speak to you later. Drink another beer, alright? See you guys, bye bye.